Okay. Cleaning a stall. This is Beast's stall. He makes a mess all the time. So, horses, these horses here on Vancouver Island are bedded on shavings, on fur shavings, and pine shavings, mostly fur. And he's messy. He's big. He's almost 16'3". I think he's almost 16'3". I'd probably call him 16'3" instead of 16'2 3/4 or whatever. So I just think this shit's more interesting than dramatic shit. Okay. So we're going to see, this is the before, and we're going to kind of go over some of what I'm going to do here. But the interesting part for people who maybe don't know this technique, apparently people really don't know it anymore. This is because manure forks are born now. Like, now that these exist, because I learned how to clean stalls before they existed. So we used a shovel, a rake, and a broom. There's some of us have very specific technique called banking that we use. It's a kind of an old school technique. Some people probably still use it in different parts of the world, but a lot of people don't use it here. I'm going to day bed his stall, I call it, which is just like lightly bed the bottom of it, because he walks in and out and he makes quite a mess. So then at night we'll pull down more shavings for him so he has a deeper bed. But so what we're going to do today is we're going to day bed, bank, and day bed Beast stall. So here's a before. It's kind of mostly here, so I'm just going to kind of, I'm standing on some, but not really that big a deal. His stall is, I think, like, it's got to be easy 12 by 12, if not 14 by 14. It's quite a big stall. And so I'm going to stop this. I'm going to change the angle. I'm also going to be cleaning up the big stuff, because the first thing you do is pick up all the big stuff. This is obviously a pea patch or a wet patch. This is, we're just going to pick all the big stuff up, throw it in the wheelbarrow, and then I'll start the banking process. So you don't have to watch the whole thing. See you in a sec. Here we go. So now I got my fork, and I've taken all the shavings from the other side of the stall too. And I'm just going to kind of scrape it all into one spot here. And here we go. A process that a lot of people maybe don't know. I don't know. Some people do, some people don't. It depends from where you're at. So you can probably see there's little, I know them as buns, poop buns, little buns are still in there. And if you like, depending on how much time you got, right? Like, I've only got one stall to do here, but I've already done 3, and then I got some more to go do, and I got horses to work and stuff today. So I don't have the time to kind of really pick around. So anyways, what I know is banking is what takes all of these little poopies out without having to fart around for a million years. Okay, so here we go. How to bank a stall. These are clean shavings that have been banked in the corner since yesterday, and they're there for a reason, and I will go over them. All right, here we go. So, grab your poop, a shovelful. Make sure everything's in it. Grab a shovelful, throw it across, and you throw it across. I'll start a real kind of a. Hopefully I don't put it on the camera. I don't know if you can see what's happening. All the poop falls to the bottom. See? How to control a shitstorm. Just like that. Then, start from one end. Then the other. Just sift through the bank. It's going to preserve a lot more shavings, and it's going to just get all those little pieces out without having to fart around too much. I mean, in total, if a stall, especially minimally day bedded like this, takes you it takes you more than, 6 minutes if you're farting around. Okay, and because I'm farting around right now, trying to explain it. So scoop it up. My wheelbarrow's over here. Do it this way. Now, in order to kind of freshen this bed, I'm going to take this fresh shaving here in the corner, grab it, throw it across. Grab it, throw it across. Then, when I re-sift back this way, it marbles my shavings up, freshens up the entire bed. Now, when the bread is a bit fresher, it's easier to see even the smaller pieces. Take those smaller pieces, grab them up, there you go. Do it again. There's lots of these get small because the horse is walking on them, right? They become pretty little. Now, here comes the neat part. There's probably going to be the odd one in here because I haven't really sifted super well. Usually I do it a lot faster, but because I'm doing this, I'm going to make it. A little bit different. Okay. So now, when I pull it down, I've got a marble, freshened bed with no little poopies. Well, there's not never, Beast's big. He's shot as well, so he. See, and then when I rake it back and forth, might find the odd little turd. So there's a turd. So here's another technique. This is old people crap, okay? See my fork? If I take the corner of my fork, watch what I can do with this little bun. I can throw it. So if you get good at you can end up just flicking them like that into the wheelbarrow. See? That's key. There we go. Raking. Another thing about manure forks that a lot of people don't really know. If I want to clear a spot, let's say here, where's the middle of, because I've got this kind of on selfie, so where's closest? Bang there, I guess, kind of. Here. If I want to say clear a spot, like say kind of clear, like around the doors or something like that, so they don't track it outside. A lot of people will just do this and drag it back that way. And what happens is it leaves a lot of the fine dust. Here, let's see. See lots of that kind of fine dust on the ground. Flip your fork, bing. Put it down on the ground and drag it. Ta-da! Then when you're spreading it back out, this is when feel is really important. This is when you start to be able to feel my fork. My fork should feel like I have however many fingers are on this thing. 14 fingers or whatever. I don't know. Lots of fingers. But now, grab, flick, into the wheelbarrow. Now, let's stop this and take a bit of an after shot. All right. So here's the same stall. Sorry, that's the chair I had the thing on. So here's the same stall now. And this is, I don't know, it took seconds between the shots that I did here. So however long this video is as long as it took me to clean this stall. Actually, it took me, I'd say this is a long time because I'm pissing around and talking. Usually takes me about 4 minutes to do this. 4 minutes, not even. Because I'm used to doing 30, up to 30 a day. So you get pretty good at it. But I just thought I'd give some of the little tips and tricks, and then people can top dress it again. This can be the bottom layer that absorbs urine, and you can put a whole fresh thing on depending on the depth of the bed that you want. You can bank it if horses are prone to getting cast or anything like that. I personally think just 2 inches Maybe 3 is good. They don't need humongous big fat beds. But it does, they definitely appreciate it. So anyways, there you go. Clean up shit. Yay. This is the 98% of having horses. Be well.